Carlos, we'll start with Brandon Nimmo. What happened there?
Yeah, I mean, that left side neck, he just woke up stiff. Thought didn't think much of it, but just didn't get better. And as he was ramping up to get ready for the game, kind of continued to get worse. And it's like I'm gonna try it. And then after the first at bat, and then playing in the outfield, like it was just it got to a point where like he couldn't do it. So day to day, and we'll see what we got here.
Does it affect him more from an offensive standpoint or a defensive standpoint?
What he was telling me there, it was more on the defense. Running, trying to, looking up and things like that. It was more than the hitting part. So that's what he told me when, after the first inning.
I know you said day to day. Is there any concern this could linger beyond just a couple of days?
I don't think so. I mean, he's dealt with this before, and it's, usually 24, 48 hours. We'll see what we got tomorrow, but like I say, it's day to day.
So this is the same neck issue that he's dealt with for a few years.
Yeah, I don't know if the same size, but, he usually deals with this. He doesn't think to be too concerned. He thinks it's just 24, 48 hours, and we'll see.
Any plans for tests on it?
No.
How's Torrens doing in his hand?
He's beat up a little bit. The catcher's interference there, where it looked like a hit and run, and he's trying to go get the baseball. Got him pretty good there, but then a couple of foul balls too got him on the hand, and he's getting looked at right now. But he was able to finish a game, and it's just normal day of a catcher there back there when he's getting a lot of foul balls.
What stood out to you about Senga's pitches tonight?
Yeah, stuff-wise, he was good, like the velo, and he just left, the 0-2 to the yawn, sweeper up in the zone, then a couple of pitches like middle. We've been asking him to compete in the strike zone, but then especially when he's ahead, today he left pitches right down the middle and they made him pay. He was kind of like a we're inning, lead-off walk, catcher's interference, and then, infield single, and he just, they were all over on pitches in the strike zone for him.
After you guys got to lord a little bit there, what was their bullpen able to do so well to?
Yeah, I mean, we have the bases loaded there, down one, and they got Mullins with one out. Then Louis hits a ball really hard right at the second baseman, but then after that, the lefties came in and kept us off balance, and then we didn't create any traffic, and, they shut us down after that.
You guys have had a couple games against middle relievers where you've had, back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings like that. Do you see anything in the approaches during those stretches that's different?
I mean, sometimes we want to be aggressive, in the strike zone, but we got to swing our pitches. I feel like at times we're swinging at pitchers when we're ahead in the count. So, maybe a little too aggressive and not doing damage, and on pitches that we're swinging early. Like I said, they're trying to get ahead of us, and we're not, doing damage. So. We just got to make some adjustments and go from there.
Is the Torrens thing enough that you need to get a third catcher in here? Or are you pretty
No, he's fine. Just like I said, normal day for him.
Carlos Mendoza said that you woke up with a stiff neck, and did it get worse throughout the day, better throughout the day, and that's why you thought you could play?
Sometimes depending on how serious it is, I can kind of tough it out and play through it. But this one was affecting the swing and me running. So I wasn't able to do what I wanted out on the defense either. When I was running in, I wasn't able to look up. So I was being a detriment on both ends, and so we decided to go ahead and get out of there. But yeah, sometimes I can just fight through it in the past, and wasn't able to. So we'll look for it to get better in the next couple days. But that's the unfortunate part of this is when it pops up, it just takes a few days to get out.
Does it feel similar to when you had it in May?
Yes. Yeah. It's very, very similar. And it's unfortunate because I can be totally fine. And then just one day kind of it acts up on me. And so good part is just a little bit of time, and it usually resolves itself. So we'll be looking to do that over the next couple of days.
This is just something you kind of have to live with since
the
first thing popped up all those years
ago. Yeah, 2019 when I ran into the wall in Atlanta. It's just unfortunately a chronic thing that I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my career. We've been able to do a pretty good job of keeping it at bay for the most part. Unfortunate for it to show up again this year, but you live and learn, and you try and reassess everything you've done and move forward and try and keep the stability and everything that we've done up to this point for it. Try and keep that going, but also it is something that I'm just gonna have to deal with for the rest of my career since 2019. So.
What does the treatment look like the next?
It looks like muscle relaxers. It looks like a lot of heat on the area, stability exercises, and then unfortunately just time. So we'll be throwing all the modalities that we can at it, but like I said, experience with it in the past has just been 48 hours roughly. Can be a little bit longer, can be a little bit shorter, but you have to just kind of let the area around it relax and kind of let go again.
Carlos Mendoza said that your stuff was good tonight. You just left a couple pitches up. What stood out to you about your pitches tonight?
監督は球は良かったけど何球か、打たれるコースに行ってしまったっていう、意見だったんですけど、千賀さん自身はいかがですか？
ゾーン内に、いけてたと思いますし、その本当に言われた通り最後の最後で甘い球がいっちゃうっていうところがすごい今日の点を複数取られた要因かなと思います。
Yeah, I think I was able to attack the zone well, but I just couldn't finish him off, and that's kind of what led to those multi-run innings.
Is it still maybe a step in the right direction since you were able to attack the zone in recent starts? You haven't been able to command the zone as well as you have said that you would have liked.
ここ何回か、ゾーンに行けてるっていう中で今日は、いい方向へ進んだ一歩って感じてます。
そう捉える部分とやっぱり最後の爪の甘さみたいなのが出たのがやっぱ悔しいですし、半々かなと思います。
I think it's half and half. That's one way to look at it, but it's on the other side. I couldn't finish those hitters off, so there's things to improve on.
How do you feel about making your next start after this on 4 days rest?
次中4日で登板することに対していかがですか？
それがレギュラーだと思うので、しっかり合わせていきたいなと思います。
Yeah, that's regular rest, so I'll be able to do that. Should be no problem.
How are you feeling after getting sort of beat up back there tonight?
Un poquito dolorido, pero gracias a Dios nada del otro mundo tampoco.
Just a little sore, but it's nothing out of this world, out of the ordinary.
This might be a stupid question, but when you get hit on a swing like that, I mean, what does it feel like in that moment?
Bueno, eso me dio como un correntazo ahí, en la parte de arriba del dedo, pero nada, pude continuar el juego y terminar el juego.
It was like a shock right there, like just because it hit me right on the finger. But no, it was, I guess part of the game. I was able to finish the game, so that's good.
Are you going to be needing any extra tests on it or anything else to figure out if it's going to be okay?
No, yo creo que estoy bien.
No, I think I'm fine.
Gripping a bat after that?
Es difícil agarrar un bate después de eso.
Un poquito, pero tampoco nada del otro mundo.
Yeah, a little bit, but nothing out of the ordinary, out of this world.
So overall, just a pretty average day behind the plate.
What did you think of Senga?
¿Qué tú pensaste de Senga hoy?
Bueno, yo creo que me gustó lo que vi. A pesar de todo, tuvo la capacidad de seguir en el juego y ayudar a lanzar la mayor cantidad de innings.
For the most part, I liked what I saw. Despite the results, he was able to push through and get deeper into the game and still gave us a shot to win this game.